Britain is caught in a trap between Brussels and Washington and a Brexit that fails deliver on promises made in 2016 and last year's general election is almost certain, according to Nigel Farage. Mr. Farage delivered his gloomy assessment in the wake of Donald Trump's defeat to Democrat Joe Biden in the U.S. election. The Brexit Party leader said Mr. Biden supported the European Union and predicted his priority would be to improve relations between the White House and Brussels. He warned the chance of a trade agreement with the U.S. would disappear when Mr. Biden is confirmed as the new president and accused the government of missing an opportunity to strike a deal with Donald Trump. Writing in The Telegraph, he said, "Who can forget in April 2016, just before the EU referendum, Barack Obama telling the British people that if we dared to vote for Brexit our country would be at the back of the queue in terms of a trade deal because America's focus would be on negotiating with the EU?" Well, Obama's vice president at the time was Biden, and his personal dislike of Brexit has not changed since then. Indeed, Biden is an avid supporter of the EU and his priority will be to improve relations between his country and the bloc. Obama used to fly to mainland Europe first rather than the United Kingdom. Biden will do the same. Mr. Farage said 4 years had been squandered as the UK government dithered and been unable to deliver a full Brexit. He said Britain now found itself stranded in the mid-Atlantic after playing ourselves into a form of checkmate. He said, after years of failure, Britain is now caught in a trap between Brussels and Washington. Brexit talks have stalled and this time the clock is genuinely running down. Johnson now faces a simple choice. He can either strike a deal with which both Washington and Brussels are happy, or he can go it alone and be criticized for looking friendless in the world. Mr. Farage claimed Britain has lost a true ally and friend with the departure of Mr. Trump and predicted a reappraisal of his time in the White House. He acknowledged the outgoing president's style never went down well with British voters but suggested such negative views would have to be revised in future. He said, "Just after Donald Trump won the U.S. presidential election, I was fortunate to spend some time with him in Trump Tower in New York. During this meeting, the depth of his affection for the United Kingdom was obvious. His team told me that a trade deal with Britain was a priority in order to show that he was not an isolationist but wanted sensible arrangements unlike, say, the North American Free Trade Agreement between America, Canada and Mexico."